So one of my last bad habits is drinking. I had to give up all my bad habits. I miss all my bad habits. I do. I had to quit drugs a long time ago. I had to quit smoking. I had to quit smoking. I miss smoking more. Man, if you're a smoker, God bless you. I miss it. I eat tobacco now. Bake it up in brownies. I think it's tobacco. I'm no happier. I never wanted to quit smoking. I always enjoyed smoking. I had to quit smoking because I had 2 heart attacks in 3 days, and apparently that's a bad thing. All of a sudden, reading Jello at my house. It's true. It's one of the few things in my life that actually happen the way they tell you it's going to happen. Because throughout your life as a guy, they're always telling you how things are going to go. When you're a young man, they tell you, wait till you're 16. 16 is a magical time for a guy. You get your driver's license, you get to use your parents' car, you get to meet girls. Shit. Big guy knows, as soon as you hit 16, your face explodes in a sea of zits. Your parents drive an 82 Buick wagon. Ooh, you are a chick magnet. Tell you, wait till you're 18. 18's a magical time for a guy. You're out of school, you got your own job, you got your own car, you got freedom. Huh! Only thing that happened to me when I turned 18 is I got a letter from the United States government inviting me to some beach party they were throwing over in Southeast Asia, and I thought, no, I burned. I should go someplace cooler, eh? That's the first big disagreement I ever had with my government. I am not making this up. In 1971, the entire government of this country was thoroughly convinced that they could not win the war in Vietnam without me, and I was pretty sure they could. Turned out they were right. Read that in your history book someday. Could have won that war in Vietnam if that damn Wiener kid would have showed up. Now you wait till the first day we have sex. So there's a magical time for a guy, isn't it? First time you have sex, the heavens part, God comes down, touches you on the shoulder, goes, you're a man now. Shit. There's not a man in the history of our civilization that wants to be remembered for the first time he had sex. Sitting there for a half an hour apologizing, going, I'm really sorry, I don't know what happened. He never did that to me before. I touch him all the time. I don't think he likes you. You touched him once. He went, ooh, get away. Heart attacks exactly like they tell you. Massive chest pains. It's like somebody's trying to crush your chest. Pain goes down the left side, paralyzing your whole left side, up into your throat, constricting your throat to the point you cannot breathe. I am laying on the floor, flopping like a fish out of water, thinking, oh my God, it's probably just gas. If I could just come when I'd be okay. Here's a medical tip. If you're laying on the floor with massive chest pains, can't breathe, and all you're trying to do is fart, call somebody. I did. They came pick me up, took me to the hospital Friday night. I had spent Friday night in the hospital, get up Saturday morning and have to go through all these stress tests. Now, I did not go to college. I didn't study medicine, so I'm not sure. But it seems to me the entire concept of the stress test is to put your body in so much physical stress it actually causes another heart attack, thereby proving the first one wasn't a fluke. All I know is I'm on a treadmill for 45 minutes. I'm on a stair stepper for 30 minutes. Anything they can do to induce stress in your heart, they will do. I had to call and talk to my 2 ex-wives on a conference call for an hour and a half. They couldn't find anything. Gave me a clean bill of health, sent me home. So I went out to celebrate that clean bill of health. Smoking and drinking till 4 o'clock in the morning. Got up Sunday, back on the floor. All I'm saying is apparently my stress test was a little more thorough than theirs. Who got the results? Now my wife's concerned because she's not sure the life insurance is paid up. So she calls 411 so someone will come and get me right away. Yes, ma'am, I did not misspeak myself. The dumb bitch called 411. Now she's on the phone going, well, what's the number for 911 in our area? Now I know I'm going to die because I'm relying on her ass to save me. I'm just praying the EMT guys come up with the paddles. You know the paddles, right? The paddles? Not the ones that go, oh, bad, bad, bad heart attack, boy. Because they will do that and wear leather for an extra $65. Oh, that'll get your heart started. Some 300-pound guy named Bubba in a leather bustier whacking your ass with a paddle is not how I'm going. But they don't do any of that. They come in, throw me on a gurney, back in the ambulance, and they throw an oxygen mask on me. That's all they do. Now, they hook me up to an IV of nitroglycerin. Did you know that? They give you nitroglycerin. Now I'm laying there thinking, oh my God, best not fart now. I could blow up this truck. Now they get me to the hospital. I'm in the CCU, which is cardiac care unit, which is the coolest place in the world. I don't care if you got a cold, fellas, go to the CCU because it's nothing but modern technology. Blinking lights and beeping things, lighted graphs. They hook up to all these diodes, which run into wires, which run into the wall, which run into the nurse's station, so they can actually monitor every one of your bodily functions 24 hours a day without ever once getting off their asses. That's pretty cool. Because at this point, I discovered that if you, the little purple wire that they hook up here, there's a little purple wire. If you pull that one off, it makes all the machines go beep. Party in my room. This is also what I discovered, and pardon me if you heard the nursing profession, but nurses are kind of like dogs. They'll fall for the same trick over and over and over again. We're playing Where's the Heartbeat for like 2.5 hours. Woo, me again, bring pizza. By this point, I realized I had to pee. I'm looking around the room. There's no bathrooms in these cardiac care units. So I pulled the little wire out because I know if you hit the button, they get it. Anybody ever been in the hospital? You know what I'm talking about? That little button they hook on your bed, right? Right? It's right there. They go, oh, if you need anything 24 hours a day, just push your button. That's your most important button. You push your button. You need to go, bullshit! It's not even plugged into anything. If it does anything, it turns on the video camera so they can laugh at your ass. So I pulled the little wire off. The nurse comes running in. She goes, what the hell do you want now? Because we were getting on pretty good. I said, well, I got to pee. I'm looking around my room. There's no place to pee. Where can I get up to go pee? She says, sir, you've had 2 heart attacks in 3 days. You're not allowed out of that bed. I said, well, one of us is going to be changing sheets pretty regular. That's all I know. She says, oh, no. I'll go get you a bedpan. This compassionate angel of mercy, sent down from God during my direst time of need, went and found me a stainless steel bedpan. Do you know why they make them out of stainless steel? So they will hold the freaking freezer, the temperature of the freaking freezer of nitrogen they store these sons of bitches in. Now, you would think if there was any compassion in this woman's body, she would have taken that solid brick of ice from the deepest, darkest recesses of space and shoved it under her arm to warm it up a little for my ass. Hell no! She puts on 2 pair of gloves in case there's any warmth left in her cold, dead, demon-spawned body. She won't transfer it to the pan. Brings it to my room, chucks it under my ass. My ass is now a 5-year-old with his tongue stuck to a pump handle. My penis is hibernating somewhere up around here. I'm like, lady, I'm peeing internally. That can't be good. I said, you are going to have to let me get up and go pee. She says, au contraire, mon frère. We will try subsequent plan B. I said, oh, prithee tell, what can that be? She says, well, it's a little thing we like to call the catheter. Apparently some of you sons of bitches know more about this than I do. Because I'm thinking, that's not so bad. What do we do there? She says, well, we take this cable and we shove it in your penis. I said, well, I don't think so. He's a little man with a pinhole in his head. That's not going to fit. She says, oh, we'll get it in there if we got to grease you up and shove that son of a bitch in. Because she was a compassionate woman. She goes to grab little Elvis. Yes, little Elvis. I call him that because he's been dead for years. About every few months or so, there's a sighting. She goes to grab little Elvis, but he'd been listening, so he kind of jukes to the left. She comes over to the left. He rolls on back to the right. She is trying to remove she can think of, and he's wriggling in and out. Apparently, she'd been trained for just such an occasion. Because she goes into a slow, easy, nonchalant kind of decoy move to the left. When he feels safe and secure, she comes back with a lightning strike to the right and nabs him in a Romulan death grip. I'm like, lady, you're going to have to let up on him a little bit. He can't breathe. I said, look at his little head. He's turning purple. She grabs this cable off of a big wooden spool like they have on the back of telephone trucks. She goes to shove it little Elvis. I was never so proud of him before in my life. This is a little soldier who'd almost been choked to death And he still had the presence of mind to clench his little teeth like a 50-year-old. She is trying to shove that cable. He's like, This woman is livid. She sends out some kind of transmission to the other demon spawn on the island. One of them comes running in and immediately assesses the situation. Starts sneaking up behind him. Well, he was looking the other way. He's only got the one eye, no peripheral vision. She squeezed his little nose. When he couldn't hold his breath any longer, he opened up to take a big gulp of air. I am now getting HBO, Showtime, and the movie channel. Folks, my name is John Wiener. Thank you for stopping in tonight. I got some CDs for sale after the show. Stop by and say hi. Good night, everybody.